Well, it looks like the Washington meetup was a success, and I have a little tip for Caravan Carolyn. So, as we've all been following the little Washington meetup with our little wheeled wonders, looks like it was, I guess you'd call it a success. For not too bad for them, just kind of like showing up in an impromptu meet and greet, sending their little location out over the YouTubes and other social media outlets. According to Eric, he was giving out stickers and little beer cozies, and he gave away 48. So from Eric's count, I guess there was about 48 people that came through. Not bad, I guess. Again, for a little impromptu, I guess you got to give them props. They pulled it together. Anywho, so out of this little meet and greet, it seems like a couple of people actually made out okay. We got that dude, what was his name? A city nomad. Got the big Great Dane dog. He said that his subscribers pretty much doubled from this little meetup. So I guess when you mingle around and get on Nomadic Fanatic and Aja and all those people's videos, I guess that helps your sub numbers. So he seemed to make out okay. Other than he did say that after a few days of eating that nasty casino food, not that it was gross or anything, but I guess he probably, when he's on his own, he eats a little bit healthier. And after eating that bad food for a couple of days, he was sick. He got real sick. Now we have, what was her name? I found her kind of funny and amusing. Kind of harsh, comic kind of feel to her. Deborah Joy. Well, I guess she had some mixed reviews. I guess she got some good comments and her subscribers went up a little bit. But she also had some people get on there and tell her, I like you, I always liked you, but I have unsubscribed because you were hanging around those e-beggars and I just don't like it. So they unsubscribed. So I guess you had a little bit of good, a little bit of bad out of the old Washington meetup. Some people made out okay. Some people, I guess they caught the wrath of their fans or their followers from hanging with the likes of Goofball Mikey and our most famous Eric Nomadic Fanatic. So it looks like Eric and Caravan Carolyn, they kind of scooted out first. They left a little bit early. I won't say early, but they left. James, he got there a little bit late, so he's staying for a while. So James, Mike, and Aja are still there, and a couple of the fans still hanging around. So I don't know the way they post videos. It could be all wrapped up by now. I'm not sure. Most likely, it's probably all done. But anyway, so much for that. So Eric left. He took Yoda to the shop and got brakes all around. Got brakes, shocks, got new rotors and calipers and the whole 9 yards, all the way around, all four, all the way around. Got everything all done. The guy doing the brake job let it slip and said, I'm getting you all ready to go to Michigan. So he let us know that I guess Eric's going to head to Michigan. So he hopped in old Yoda, and him and Jax hit the road. Well, not before he let us all know that, although some people say that he kind of hints around that he needs money, he is paying for this upgrade and these improvements, this maintenance, all on his own. It's on his own dime. He let us know that before he hit the road. So he hit the road, The very next day, what happened?
We have an issue with the brakes. I have no idea what's going on. Massive vibrations and shuddering on the RV. So,
I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to keep on heading out. Is he going to get it fixed? What's he going to do? I don't know. But it looks like Eric has a little bit of mechanical problems he has to deal with. Now, speaking of maintenance, I guess him and Carolyn were on the same page. Carolyn left the old meet and greet. She went to, I don't know, her son's house, I think, somebody's house. But she was out there, and she was washing her windshield. Now, we know Carolyn, if nothing else, she has to have a clean windshield because she doesn't make a lot of videos of her driving with her camera view out the windshield as she talks. So a clean windshield is a good thing for Carolyn. But here's a little tip. If you're watching this, Carolyn, this is a straight up tip from Blind Views. Serious. I saw you using steel wool. Now, with your past experience as being a police officer, I'm sure that you are well aware that windshields are safety glass. That means they have that thin coat of plastic that holds the glass so it doesn't shatter out. It holds it there. So, using the steel wool, not such a great idea. Now, you might not see it, but if the sun hits it right, you're going to start seeing these little scratches and swirlies in your windshield. That's going to drive you nuts. So, here's a tip. Go to your local Pep Boys, Advanced Auto, any of those little part stores like that, and find yourself a clay bar. Now, clay bar is something you use in body work. It smooths out paint real nice and everything, and it's safe for clear coats. So it is also very safe and very good for your windshield. Now, you wet your windshield, you wet your clay bar. It's real tacky. It's a nice little clay bar. And then you just rub it back and forth across your windshield. You'll be able to feel when it hits the sap and the bugs and anything else, any other little imperfect, it'll be rough and you just back and forth, but keep it wet and go back and forth. When it gets nice and smooth, I'm telling you, it's safe for that clear plastic coat on your windshield, and it knocks everything off. And you can take that clay bar, you can knead it just like clay, and fold the dirt spots back in and reuse it until the whole thing gets really nasty. Then you got to throw it out and get a new one. So the first time might be a little bit icky, nasty, and gross, but after that first time, if you do it kind of regularly, it'll keep your windshield sparkling clean, and it'll be so clean and smooth, you won't even need that Rain-X. The water hits it, and it's so smooth, the water just beads right off and rolls out. So that's just a little tip from me to you, Carolyn. Now, while I'm on the subject of old Caravan Carolyn, I just want to say, I mean, I know you guys ain't the biggest fans of her. I don't mind her. I don't mind her at all. Some of those, like I said, out the windshield videos for 10 minutes, not my cup of tea, but I don't mind the lady. I don't mind the lady at all. And I just have to say this one little thing real quick. She gets a lot of comments about, go wash and you're dirty, you're nasty and all that stuff. I want to say this. For a lady living in a van, not even a full RV, in a van, she keeps herself looking better and nicer and cleaner than a lot of the people that live in an RV with a full bathroom. So I know the hate comments are going to be coming down now. Oh my God, she's it. Well, anyway, that's just the way I see it. You see some of these chicks, even the dudes, but for the chicks, some of these chicks, their hair's all messy and their face is all undone and they're just a mess. And they live in an RV with a full bathroom. They can take showers and stuff whenever they want to. She's in the van. And I'll tell you what, she usually has her nails done and her hair's usually pretty nice, I think. It's cut, kept, combed, and all that stuff. So, while we're on the subject of our favorite wheeled wonders, let's talk about my new favorite, should I say. Good old Mike from Living Free. Man, this guy, he's something. He had a fan plugged into the cigarette lighter, one of them fans, and he had it up there and it wasn't working. It stopped working. So he decided he was going to take it apart. And he took the end apart, took all the guts out, took the fuse out, rolled up some tin foil, stuck it in there, And he was so, oh, this is going to start a fire. This switch, I got to eliminate this switch. I don't know why, and this and that and that. So he puts this aluminum foil in, plugs it in, and goes, oh, yeah, now it's working. Okay, so if you're so worried about a fire, why are you going to take out a fuse and put in a piece of aluminum foil? Anyway, so I guess it worked for a little bit. Then it stopped working again. Oh, I got to fix this. It's going to start a fire. Start a fire. Everything, oh, yeah. Well, that's just the beginning. But here's what Mike has to say about his major problems.
But I've been having a problem, kind of a major problem.
I have a brain tumor.
Oh, no. Much worse than that.
In the last 3 days, both of my chargers for my laptop, this one, my DC charger, see, I'll plug it in, the blue light doesn't come on. The DC charger went out, and then yesterday I was using this all day, the regular AC charger, and I left it plugged in all night. Probably shouldn't have done that, but got up this morning and this one doesn't work either now. I don't know how I'm going to edit though until Monday, and man, I'm supposed to have a video posting tomorrow. So, you're not going to believe this, but my fan went out again. This freaking thing doesn't work.
So these are good old Mikey's huge dilemmas. Life-changing events. I don't know how he can go on. What's he going to do? Life's about over. Oh my goodness. Well, at least he got to go there to the little old meetup, meet some fans, and enjoy the use of everybody else's stuff, the freeloading punk. Hey, yeah, we used a whole bottle of propane last night using this lady's little campfire. And then when it started to rain, we stood underneath these people's little tent. And then we went over here and this person had this and that person. Yeah. I'm sure the entire time that you were there, you contributed probably zero, didn't you, Mikey? Well, except your silly little anecdotes. Cool beans. Them beans are cool. What's the temperature on them beans? Oh, probably about 32 degrees. Them beans are cool. Cool beans. Did that just happen? Yep, that just happened. Yeah, the good old Mikeyisms. Good old Mike. He's something special, all right. I guess I'll wrap it up. I'll mention old Dave Hughes. Dave Hughes gave his little list. He didn't do his typical top 20 or top 10 list. Kind of gave a list of his favorites, but he broke everything down into categories like favorite nomads, favorite parodies, favorite explorers, and I guess favorite critics, kind of like himself, what he does. And I made the list. Thanks, Dave. So, I guess if nothing else, if none of you guys want to watch me anymore, I guess maybe Dave still will. This is Blind Views. Thanks for watching, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back.